Dear friends, welcome back to Civil Conclave presentations. Today we are going to discuss about how to fix the tiles and door frames. To download this presentation, a URL has been provided in one of the slides. Kindly watch the entire presentation so you can find the URL to download this presentation. Flooring and tiling work. Let us talk about a mosaic tile flooring. Check the sufficient margin from floor is there for a skirting. See, this is the methodology of how to do a skirting. Margins has to be ensure that for flooring work surface to be clean and level dots, that is the TRs, shall be prepared for mortar bed, that's a machan work. Reference marking line shall be marked, which will be useful for checking level of tiling work and machan work at all stages. See here, you can see this references mark has been marked, this line duri, okay, this is the line duri. So you can see this reference marks has been marked so that it will help you how to calculate the distances. Machan TR shall be prepared at least at 5 locations in the room with the help of the line duri. See, like this, you can see this reference line has been given, tiles cutting level has been provided, okay, prepared surfaces, this is the level TRs, okay, this is the right angle has been fixed. The thickness of the mortar bedding is generally between 12 to 40 mm depending upon the tiles and depending upon the floor surfaces. Fix the right angle taking into the consideration of the largest span of the room to ensure that there will be minimum wastage of tile and therefore minimum cutting work. Fix this cutting line from the right angle corner with one corner reference line. The cement slurry to be used in match all 4 corners of the tiles properly like with the help of a wooden mallet. See here, I show you the things. This is a reference line. A reference line has been given, wooden mallets, okay. This is the way the things has to be done. Fix the mosaic tiles in particular sequence to better results and fine joints. See, this is the methodology of fixing the mosaic tiles. During tiling work, check the line and level and rectify it with wooden mallet if any defect is there. Clean the floor and do not allow anybody to enter the room for 24 hours. Fill the joints between the tiles with cement slurry. Cutting shall be done at least 14 days. Curing shall be done at least for 14 days. Wooden tablet can be used for skirting work. Line duri shall be fixed after fixing of skirting at 2 corners. Skirting shall be fixed so that it will project from the wall. See, this is a skirting mallet which you can prepare it. See, you see the plaster and you given it groove thicknesses, okay. This is a skirting height. So the whatever the thickness of the tiles, you can cut it off so that you can exactly check how the skirting has been fixed. Check the line and level of skirting. Ensure that skirting lines are perpendicular to the number of stone polishing coat shall be done for a different size of stones. Example 60 number, 120 number, 320 and 220. This is the polishing machine. In grouting course, ensure that open joints have been fixed. The polishing of skirting shall be done manually during polishing of flooring with the same stones. After all the coat stone polishing have to be applied, washing all stones. See here, you can see how these stones has been fixed. For marble, either emery stones or stones specially manufactured for marble polishing work should be used. In the end, wax should be applied to the entire flooring. Kota, tandoor, polish, shahabat stone floor finishing. Ensure that stone tiles do not have any cracks. Strike the stone tiles with a metal piece. Clear runging sound indicates that there is no cracks in the tiles. Reject the cracked pieces. Ensure that the stone tiles have an intact structure. Reject any tiles with a loose layers. Before fixing the kota or tandoori stones, they should be chiseled in the required shape at the edge using a template. See, this is the methodology of how to chisel it out. In Hindi, it is called as gadai. These sides of the stones are dressed. The joint should not be more than 1.5 mm and shall be fixed with a grey cement. The pattern of the flooring should be as required. See, this is how these things can be done. This is the break joints tile fixing. This is the same continuous tile joint fixing. Okay. Cutting shall be done at least 14 days. Curing shall be done for 14 days. Polishing should be done with emery stones only. The polishing of skirting shall be done manually during polishing of flooring with the staircase flooring. Treads should be fixed with a burring in the plaster at least minimum 12 mm. Treads should be fixed equally in horizontal distance between two landings. Individual level of the tread should be maintained. Nosing should be provided as required. Here you can see how the nosings has been provided. Okay. Risers shall be fixed truly vertical. Risers and trays should be polished with emery stones. Rough sahabat flooring. The machan work same as that of mosaic tiles. The joints between two adjacent stones is to be kept 12 mm as stones are not equal size. Sahabat stones should be arranged so that the joints between the stones should achieve exact straight line over a longer area. See, this is the methodology of fixing sahabat stones. You can see that the joints are filled with a cement mortar, that is 1:1, and the line-duri impression is kept on the joints for best appearances if required. The joints shall be cured for minimum 14 days. Cladding and dado. The vertical surface for cladding work should be rough, fairly in plumb and in right angles. Concealed plumbing and electrical conduiting should be complete before the execution of the cladding work. Check at the right angles of the corners, bath, WC toilet, etc. Also ensure the plaster is in plumb. If not, get it rectified. Now the line of the base tile should be set. Set the reference wooden putty from the nani trap area by keeping a full tile margin from the bottom. Check the level of the putty with a spirit level before starting the work. See, here I show you how it is to be done. See, everything has been clearly shown here. Check the corners with the right angles and the plaster of plumb. Finalize the minimum thickness of tiers. With the thickness, first take the tier by fixing a tile on top of the wall, and with the help of the tiles and plumb, take the bottom tier. Tiling can be done after checking completion of tiers. Ensure that the tiles are well soaked at least for 2 hours. Cement paste can be covered on back of a tile and it shall be pressed or roughened wall surface. Tap gently against the wall with a mallet. Always take full line in one side. In WC, take an opening side. For dado, it is advisable to do tiling up to a height of 1 meter every day and the next day. Cement slurry should be filled through the top. See, this is the image which will show you how this tiling has to be done. It should be, pan should be centrally located. Okay, this is a glaze tile tiers has been marked. Always match the lines of the tiles vertically and horizontally and check the plumb. If any defect found, adjust it with the help of the wooden mallet. In case of a window portion, check the required slope. The joint between the two tiles should be kept minimum. Clean joints, remove the excess cement from the joints. Curing should be done for a minimum 14 days. Kitchen water. Kitchen water work should start after polishing the flooring work. Mark the position of the sink and L shape on the wall with a chalk. Take the level of the sink bottom, top, shelf and verticals. Check these according to the drawings. Check the height is required. Erection of kitchen water. Shelf and sink shall be done as required in a conventional method. Use adhesive epoxy wherever required. Fix all vertical pieces with the shelf and sink bottom piece. Check the plumb of all the vertical walls. Fill the joints with the cement and clean surfaces. Next tray nanny trap shall be fixed with the sink and slope. Nanny trap outlets of all the floors should be vertically in plumb line from the outside. Seal the hole in the wall around the nanny trap with a rich cement mortar and concreting. Curing shall be the other works of the kitchen water like fixing top, front, panel putty, sink side, sink bottom, etc. Slope the top of the kitchen water shall be towards the sink. Dado of the kitchen water should be done as mentioned earlier. Throw holes wherever applicable for gas pipes, etc. All joints in sink bottom should be sealed by epoxy. This is the URL which will be giving you to download the picture. See here how it is going to be fixed with the epoxy has been shown. All edges of the kitchen water shall be done reduced by polishing emery stone. Clean the water properly. For kadapa, paint it with a black oil paint except the top of the kitchen water and sink portion. For granite or a marble kitchen water, fix a plastic paper and apply a layer of plaster of Paris on kitchen water till the time of position to prevent any damages. Other tiling works. Window sill fixing. Surface preparation. The space under the window bottom from inside is dressed to accommodate the window sill. Considering side projection, the sill is dressed from the front side to face uniform thickness all over the length. Fixing. The sill shall be fixed in line and level for equal proportion. Here I show you how these sills has been fixed properly. You can see this. Okay. After fixing the edges, the sills are rounded with a polishing stone for a better appearances. The sill is painted with a black oil paint for a better threshold. That is a umra putty. The threshold will be kept exact length between two legs of the door frame is cut with the tile cutting machine. The width of the putty should be equal to the distance between the shutter and the outer face of the door frame. See, like this is the image has been shown very clearly. It is fixed with a cement mortar and at both the ends. Cement slurry is grouted at firm anchorage. The edges are rounded with a polished stone. Never fix the threshold directly on the finished floor as there are chances of less bonding. It should be fixed after roughening of the surface or epoxy adhesive shall be used for binding. Do's and don'ts for a flooring dado work. Do not accept any material on the site without a checking. Do not allow the masons to do the mason without a surface preparation. Do not allow machan work and tile fixing work without marking the level line. Set the rectangles before starting the tiling work. Do not allow anyone to walk for 24 hours. Fill the tile joints. Do not allow cutting fixing without a wooden forma template. Do not allow any cut pieces with hand dressers. Cutting machine should be used for cutting the tiles. Ensure that the balcony flooring is given a sufficient slope towards the balcony spout. Polish the flooring under the kitchen platform before erecting the kitchen platform on vertical pieces. Complete all GI pumping and PVC conduiting work before tiling starts. Door window frame fixing. Door. Fix the door frame temporarily at the place with respect to the drawing. Check that any anti-termite paint or coal tar to the hidden side is applied. White primer to the exposed side. Check the opening sides and level of the frame. Check the outer and inner liner of the frame. Check the line of the door frame with the help of the dory. See here, you can see this how it has been fixed. Check the right angle and equality of diagonals. Check whether the plaster margin is provided or not. Also keep the plaster margin for door frame while casting lintel on the door frame. After checking all these points, allow the mason to fix the door. Is there a column on one side of the door frame? Fix a char putty instead of a hole passed. The char putty should be tightened to the column by plumbing nail or by drilling a hole in the RCC, like this what has been shown here. Check side, corner and middle supports are intact. After concreting the hole first, concrete in a bottom angle of the door frame with a 1:3. Fix the reference line dory from the top floor for getting all windows in a proper line of the particular of the wall. Here you can see this images will show you all these things has been in a correct line. Fix the window temporarily in a place and always maintain 4 sides of the window, one each from the lintel, walls, plaster for margin and opening margin. See, this is the methodology of doing that thing. Check the top and bottom of the window. Check if the windows is parallel to the wall with the help of a stretched dory and a tap. See, like this. Okay. Fix the window permanently by concreting the hole first, like this. This is for a door frames. General precautions for doors and window frame. Ensure that all temporary supports of the door frames are intact. MS window, all shutters should be firmly locked and tied with a binding wire. The fixing of the hole first shall be done in a concreting block, and shuttering should be done if necessary. If side masonry loosens during door window fixing, necessary repair has to be carried out. Cure the repair wall after completion. If the wall has a window opening, then all necessary window sizes should be confirmed during the masonry itself. At every window level, take one RCC band also on the top of the window, cast full length lintel using 1:4 concreting. See, like this it is to be done. After all masonry works, windows and doors should be cleaned thoroughly. Thank you for watching this presentation. Kindly subscribe, like and share, which will motivate me for a further good presentation. In case of any queries, do not hesitate to write to me. The response shall be at the earliest. Images courtesy Ambivilis Quality Check Manual. You can contact me at civilconclave@gmail.com or at my Telegram group, Civil Conclave Telegram group. The link has been provided as below. Thank you for watching this once again. Kindly subscribe, like and share, which will motivate me for a good presentation. Thank you once again.